Hi, everyone. This is Rachel, Oracle Spiritual Healer and Guide. And today I'm going to do a reading for the entire month of March. And I've already pulled out some cards, and I'm actually using 3 decks today. And I pulled them out ahead of time because to keep the video shorter. So it's just about the explanation. And the month is pretty dynamic and that there are going to be many shifts that take place this month for the collective. Lots of energetic shifts, lots of things opening up. And if you're watching this video, I recommend you watch the video I did about the new moon because they coincide. Obviously, the new moon or the moon cycle is 27 days, so that's going to encompass most of March. We just had it on the 27th of February. So that energy the new moon has brought in is going to coincide with this reading and what we're going to talk about. But many shifts are taking place in March energetically for the collective, awakening our eyes. It's like a veil being lifted. Yeah, evolution taking place. So the first card I drew was happiness. And it's really, and I've been saying this for a while. Sometimes I feel like it's the same sort of messages over and over. And sometimes it is, but to focus on what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what you want from life, the people you want to be around, what you want to do with your time, where you want to be. It's so important right now that we're not focusing on what's not working or what's making us unhappy, but that we focus on what truly is bringing us that sparkle and from within. The next card, purity, and this has to do with the purification that's happening again, like the veil being lifted, us seeing, understanding things more clearly. Yes, getting very clear on what it is that's happening and what it is that we want, where we want to be, who we want to be around, how we want to spend our time. That's all taking place. Some of you might have like illness or sickness or some sort of like visceral experience in your body during this time, and that's part of this purification process that's taking place. Again, and I mentioned this in the new moon video that I did, some people will resist this. And part of that resistance is just not acknowledging that it's taking place. And in those cases, very little will change for those individuals and that part of the collective. So this really is for those who are open and receptive and wanting to evolve and be a part of a community and a world that is making and creating with the idea that we're doing it for everyone and not just for some people. The next card is acceptance. And this is for, some of you out there might still be having a hard time accepting what things are, what things look like right now, how things are, and again on small scales and large scales. And that card's about coming into deeper levels of acceptance. Because the more acceptance we come into, the less sort of shaken we can become. The more stable we are, the more neutral we are. And then we're less impacted by all the stuff that's happening, all the drama that takes place. That acceptance piece is, it's not that you accept and not do anything. That's not what it is. It's accepting what's happening and deciding how you want to do the things you want to do moving forward. and with who and where. Accepting other people and the choices they make and the reality they want to live in, right? That's what it is. And the more we start to accept it, the more neutral we become to it. And then it doesn't bother us. It just stops bothering us. And then it just starts to go away. And it's no longer a part of our reality. It's like by neutralizing ourselves, by accepting and neutralizing ourselves, it's like all that stuff, that drama, the sort of craziness, just all starts to go away. It's just not part of our reality anymore. And does it literally go away? Some of it does, but it's no longer part of our perception. It's no longer part of our field. It's no longer part of something that enters our field. And so this is a way to sort of safeguard your own energy, your own mind as well. Passage. This is what we're going through, and it's exciting. It's really exciting. We're all going through the sort of, passage is really the right word for it. This passage into this new energy, into a new timeline. And so shifts, again, lots of intercheck shifts taking place. If you're more on the more sensitive side, you're going to definitely feel them. If you're not, you'll notice how your physical reality changes. So even if you're not the most sensitive person, like attuned to energy or see things or feel things, your physical reality will eventually shift as well. It takes a little bit more time, but you'll see it there. And this brings us into manifesting our dreams. All of that allows us to be able to create the dreams we have collectively and individually. So it's the focusing on our joy, our happiness. It's the purification that's taking place, the levels of acceptance, deeper levels, acknowledging or just bringing into your awareness that we're going through shifts, energetic shifts. That's all going to help us manifest our dreams, manifest the reality, the world we want to live in. And I shifted to another deck for the last 5 cards for this month. This Wise Leader card has to do with being your own leader, listening to your intuition, listening to what your body tells you. And of course, utilizing guides, because they can bring new things that are out of your awareness into your awareness. They can help, guide you to your next sort of phase of self. But ultimately, listening to you, being your own leader. Yeah, your own truth. And as we go through this expansion, this wandering path card is enjoying and having gratitude and acceptance for each moment. Each moment, being thankful for each moment, even the ones that don't feel so easy. You're growing, you're becoming stronger in those moments. So being really grateful for them. And again, this is for the collective moments too. Like, oh, this is hard right now. How does this make us look? How do other people view us? Just love and accept it, because even though it might not feel good or look good or appear to be very pleasant, this is all part of the shifting. Everything that's taking place is all part of it. And support is all around. There's so many beings that are here to help. And there's some that aren't. There are a lot of those too, but there are a lot of beings that are here to help. And again, focusing on that instead of the ones that are here to prevent things from moving forward. This card, then I shifted to another deck. So this card, the Sexual Wisdom card, actually has to do with our divine feminine creative energy. And that's the energy, it's in the same place. It's in that second chakra. It's in the pelvis. It's ruled by the same sort of place as our creative energy. It's very sort of animalistic, raw, powerful. And this is about, again, that creative life force building within each of us and collectively, and specifically for those that are here to evolve. But that building more in us, that sense of vitality, and we can do this. We can create this thing. We're not subject, we're not a victim. We are actually part of the creative matrix. It's all of us are. And so that energy is increasing, will be increasing this month. And this is all to bring us back into balance. All of it. And this is like not just this month, long-term balance. But there's just a lot happening this month that will help shift things so that they can come back into balance. Not that everything's going to get back into balance this month, but the energetic shifts that take place and the opportunities that exist this month will help us create long-term balance in the future. So, again, if you haven't watched my video on the new moon that took place on February 27th in Sidereal Aquarius, I recommend listening to that because it really coincides with this video, and the two of them together, I think, make a lot of sense. So, that's our monthly message. Thanks.